The playlist, this is the Mitzvahs, 175, not to make sexual contact with any forbidden woman, Levi 18:6. To examine the signs of animals to distinguish between kosher and non-kosher, Levi 11:2. To examine the signs of fowls to distinguish between kosher and non-kosher, Deuteronomy 14:11. To examine the signs of fish to distinguish between kosher and non-kosher, Levi 11:9. To examine the signs of locusts to distinguish between kosher and non-kosher, Levi 11:21. Not to eat non-kosher animals, Levi 11:4. Not to eat non-kosher fowl, Levi 11:3. Not to eat non-kosher fish, Levi 11:11. Not to eat non-kosher flying insects, Deuteronomy 14:19. Not to eat non-kosher creatures that crawl on the land, Levi 11:41. Not to eat non-kosher maggots. I'm not eating a kosher maggot. Levi 11:44. Not to eat worms found in the fruit once they left the fruit, Levi 11:42. Not to eat creatures that live in the water other than fish, Levi 11:43. Not to eat the meat of an animal that died without ritual slaughter, Deuteronomy 14:21. Not to benefit from a beast to be stoned, as Exodus 21:21. Not to eat meat of any animal that was mortally wounded, Exodus 22:30. Not to eat a limb torn off of a living creature, Deuteronomy 12:23. Not to eat blood, Levi 3:17. Not to eat certain fats of kosher animals, Levi 3:17. Not to eat the sinew of the thigh, Genesis 32:33. Not to eat meat and milk cooked together. It does not say hamburger helper. Exodus 23:19. Not to cook meat and milk together, Exodus 34:26. Not to eat bread from new grain before the Omer, Levi 23:14. Not to eat parched grains from new grains before the Omer, Levi 23:14. Not to eat the ripened grains from new grains before the Omer, Levi 23:14. Not to eat fruit of a tree during its first 3 years, Levi 19:23. Not to eat untithed fruits, Levi 22:15. Not to drink wine poured out in service to idols, Deuteronomy 32:38. To ritually slaughter an animal before eating it, Deuteronomy 12:21. Not to slaughter an animal and its offspring on the same day, Levi 22:28. And to cover the blood of a slaughtered beast or fowl with earth, Levi 17:7.